Hello, it is Kylie Madge here from My Body, My Soul. I'm a personal success coach and spiritual mentor. And I'm coming here today to talk to you about something that I'm really passionate about. And I thought that it would be a really useful piece of information for you to have and maybe assess kind of how you are approaching your own personal development and growth. And so, what I wanted to talk about was the concept of passive versus active personal growth. And let me explain what I mean by that. So, what I see in the field in which I work is people coming along and that I talk to in different spheres where they're taking a passive approach to personal growth. And what I mean by that is that they are essentially often delegating their growth to somebody else, to somebody external to themselves. So they are taking action in that they are reaching out for support. So they might be going for a tarot card reading or a Reiki session or a kinesiology session or going for a massage, which are all great things, right? Taking action is fantastic and that's what we all need to do. However, if we take that action from the place of delegating the responsibility for the change to a person outside of us, that's not really the best way to be approaching the change. And so, even though, as I said, you have taken action and you will achieve some growth, it's a much slower process, and it's obviously going to take you longer to get to where you want to go because you're not really taking personal responsibility for the change. And other than taking the initial action of reaching out, then there's often no follow up. There's no follow-up action taken after that to implement the change, to really ensure and to understand what is happening, to understand what that change is about so that you can be more self-sufficient in the future. So you become more reliant on somebody outside of you to support you to create the change rather than developing the skills and tools for yourself, empowering yourself to be able to manage that change. And so that's the difference with taking an active approach to personal growth or spiritual growth. And an active approach is reaching out for support, but knowing that that is just one step. And when going into those sessions, asking, I've worked with kinesiology, I've worked with naturopathy, I've worked with, obviously have massages, other coaches, and so you're looking for support from that other person, but you're also wanting to learn at the same time. You're wanting to learn skills and tools that you can take away with you and implement to empower yourself. It's about engaging in questions to understand what's coming up. And for all of those modalities, the more involved that you are in the process, the more information that you can give to the practitioner who is facilitating that for you, the deeper the change that you are going to receive, the deeper the benefits that you're going to receive because they've got more information to work from and you're taking a more active role as well and listening to your own intuition and guidance to ask the questions that are relevant that are going to help to unlock even more in that session. And also retain a lot more information from the session so that you can go away, as I said, and develop and work on those tools and continue to inquire and be curious about where that change was coming from, where whatever came up was coming from, and what steps you need to take next. Because it's never just a one, it's not like you take one pill and it all gets fixed. There's layers through this lifetime and past lifetimes that you peel back, and you kind of peel back one layer and it just creates space for the next layer to come up. I often have spoken about and used to talk about with my friends, peeling back the layers of the onion. Because just when you think you've cleared it all out, you've done the work, it just pops up. It just keeps bubbling up from underneath. There's layer upon layer upon layer. And an active approach is being curious and looking for those patterns and looking and actively searching out all of the different things, ways in which you can receive the information and the tools that you need, rather than just going to one particular place with the mindset and intention that that's going to fix it, that that's all you need to do. So it could be, reading books, it could be doing some study, it could be, joining a online live stream event through Hay House or something. But digesting lots of different information, looking for the person that's best for you to work with, or people. I've always had a team of people, because it's, as I said, it's just not one person. There's a team. You're working on different levels. You're working on your physical level and clearing out the physical gunk, that's accumulated over years and lifetimes in your body. You're working on the energetic, the spiritual side, and that's the energy within you and around, container around you, and that links you to other time and dimensions. It's also working on the mental, emotional side of your body as well, and clearing that mind, those beliefs, those thoughts. So it requires a team of different people or resources, and that is the active component. That is, it's taking that action will develop your skills and understanding and help you to move more quickly through the process of personal growth, rather than being in a more passive position and with a view or an expectation that you are delegating that responsibility out to somebody else. And if it was just that easy, wouldn't it be fantastic? It would be amazing if you just had to go to one or two sessions and ping, it all disappeared and everything would be wonderful and all your dreams materialize straight away. It would be lovely if that was true, but unfortunately it's not. And it's about this journey of how we go about getting there that makes all the difference. That's where the richness of the experience is. So I wanted to pop in and just talk to you a little bit about that, because it is something that's really important, and to me, something that I feel very passionate about, because, from a coaching perspective, my clients only get the results through doing the work, through actively showing up. Obviously reaching out to start with, actually showing up, doing the actions afterwards, being involved, open and curious throughout the process that we go through, to be able to achieve those outcomes. They don't just rock up and I tell them what to do. It is an active, engaged process that they are committed to learn what they need to learn to be able to create the change that they're wanting in their life, to be able to see the outcomes materialize that they are hoping for and wanting to create. So that is my little piece of information here for you today, the difference between active and passive personal development or spiritual development and growth. If you have any questions, pop them below, put #replay as well. And I hope you found that useful. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye.